So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion. The game yet to kick off. The excitement already palpable. Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set.
Well, we're on the way.
Well, when you say Brazilian fullback, there's only one man, isn't there?
There's been a couple, Jim, haven't there? But I guess you mean Roberto Carlos.
I do, and probably the first of the current crop of fullbacks who played as a withdrawn winger.
And he's had some wow moments along the way.
He excels.
Now it's Cruyff. Plays it through. That's a super give and go. Oh, that's wonderful alertness. Oh, good-looking ball.
Hazard.
Oh, he's done very well to take that back. No, not quite on the same wavelength. Roberto Carlos. Bout of passing here, really easy on the eye. Roberto Carlos. Played in by Roberto Carlos. Roberto Carlos is there and he can get that clear. Roberto Carlos. Now here's the delivery. That has been knocked clear. And here's Cruyff. Cruyff proves just a little bit too strong. Botafogo are enjoying more and more possession, but very few chances up to now. Bellingham driving forward. Well, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. And he was quick to react. And he's chosen to go back.
That's good pressure. It gave him no other choice.
Crosses it in. Oh, smashing header! Defending of the desperate variety. Now it's Romario. Oh, that's a key interception. No change to the score. 0-0 it remains. Oh, well measured. It's a pretty loose pass. And it's Rice. That's good defending, very good defending. Zanetti did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Nicely weighted ball. And he's had it nicked away. Hazard. Romario is onto this. And a chance! It's there! First blood drawn. One sweeping move executed with deadly efficiency.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
So the first moment of real significance.
Look, he's the one everyone expects to put the ball in the net. That's what he's paid to do.
Passes coming off in quick succession here.
Botafogo are really in a position where patience and prudence will serve them best. Time's on their side.
Pirlo. Puskas. Oh, this is a terrific run. Zanetti looking to get on the end of this. And the shot! Cleared without complication. Pinches it off him. Rijkaard spots it and intercepts. Now it's Puskas. Lovely pass, but can he get there? And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
And he has slightly undercooked that one.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
Now it's Romario. Oh, well played. That has snuffed out the danger. Pirlo.
Botafogo certainly could do with a positive spell for the remainder of this half, just to set the tone for what's to come.
It's a sharp pass. Roberto Carlos is one of the key ingredients in the team's attack. And here's Romario. Look at the space here. Bellingham. Cruyff. This looks promising. Nice try, but he wasn't buying it. And they're back on the ball again. Zanetti. And here's Cruyff. And there's the end of the first half. So a steady, solid and more than satisfactory first half. They've got the lead and that gives them something to build on after the break.
Well, let's not beat about the bush, Peter. It's been fairly flat and the support have had little to cheer about. So an awful lot of questions have got to be asked and the answers need to be found in a hurry.
So we're just settling back into this second half.
Botafogo really...
Romario! He's played it long. Cruyff. He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. Messi just eases him off the ball. It's out of play, and it is a goal kick. Zanetti. That is ended up in no man's land. Romario. Koeman gets over and intercepts. Pirlo, a true great in every sense of the word. Now it's Pelé, stood up well to him there. Oh, there's a probing ball. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. Still no way through. The defending here is resolute. Couldn't squeeze it through. Down by a goal, needing to go up a gear. That's how it looks here. Challenge just a bit on the firm side. Cute ball now, how can he reach it? Very nicely done. It's loose and there's a race for the ball.
That's alert and sharp and very well played.
So Jim, is that the manager telling the forwards that they must stay forward for now?
Well, I think he just is concentrating on the shape here and he wants them to press as high as they can and get in the right position to do that collectively.
Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Bellingham. And it's Zanetti. Your impression so far, Jim?
Well, the time has arrived to start taking risks. They may well be happy just to level this.
Now, can they get him away? Schlotterbeck cuts it out. Cruyff. Lofted in. Baresi getting this one clear.
Botafogo really are going about things in the right fashion, Peter. It's great to see.
This is a really front-footed approach.
Well, the question now is whether they can sustain it. Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
Zanetti. Pelé. That's an imaginative pass. Schlotterbeck. Passes short and sharp. Bellingham. Now looking to orchestrate a counter. Now it's Cruyff. Into the last quarter of an hour. He's played it back.
Really got in his face there, and it was well played.
Oh, he's burst through. He's cut it out.
Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
Face to face. He's had a shot! And that would have won it.
Messi really can't believe it. He let the opposition off the hook there, and he knows it all too well.
Roberto Carlos. Bellingham. Botafogo finding their passes. We expected better, and so did he. Messi. Looking for the run. Cafu gets across to intercept that. Rice. Romario going face-to-face with his great rival. Now, can he find a finish? It was all about the quality of the delivery, and they come away with nothing. Messi knocks it into space.
Well, it's probably safe to say now, Peter, that it's going to be all about game management from here.
And this is Pele. Now he's got space here. Pass somewhat off target. Roberto Carlos. Bellingham.
Well, they shouldn't be dawdling at this stage. They need to get the ball in the mixer, and quickly.
Now it's Rice. And the referee brings it to a close. Quite a game, and one that was always on a knife edge until the very final whistle. No shortage of endeavour, effort, at times... Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. So, it's away we go then.
Now there's a player with a silky pass and a steely tackle.
Xabi Alonso.
Yeah, a midfielder renowned for his tremendous array of passes while offering his defence a solid shielding presence too.
Players don't come a whole lot better in his position, do they?
Not really, and not many can boast the same quality of performance either, Peter.
Iniesta showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Beckenbauer does really well to win the ball there. And it's been played through. Plenty to aim at here. It's run loose here. Pirlo. Oh, good spread.
That's positional goals, the utilisation of space.
Zanetti. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Cruyff. And it's Tonali. Cruyff. No, it's Bergkamp. Bergkamp was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Looking to play him in. Choose Gavi! Oh, and they really should have been made to pay.
That's great reading of the game, and it led to a decent chance. Cracking aggression.
Well, they've got it again. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. Now it's Bale. Bergkamp. Xabi Alonso. Now it's Pele. Rodri gets over and intercepts. Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. And this is Puskás. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. And here's Bale. Bale purring through the game. It's Bale! Goal! Barcelona! Barcelona are in front. And he stuck it away as if laser guided.
That's expertly finished, and he's done that so often.
Aos 20 minutos do primeiro tempo, pelo jogador, camisa 71.
Barcelona have taken the lead.
Look, he's the one everyone expects to put the ball in the net. That's what he's paid to do.
Cruyff. He's Cruyff! Oh, just lacked a decent finish.
Yeah, you can't blame him for trying, but that looked a little forced.
Zanetti spots it and intercepts. Now it's Pele. Tonali makes the interception.
Botafogo are really in a position where patience and prudence will serve them best. Time's on their side.
This might spell danger. Gavi. Barcelona look happy to sit back for the moment here.
Yeah, everything they're doing screams counter-attack, but it's a long counter-attack. When they win it back, they're not wasting any time. They're just trying to get the runners away as quickly as possible.
Great vision. And he's intervened well there. Tries to pass it through. Zanetti.
Have beautifully policed that midfield. The opposition have been handcuffed.
Now it's Pele. And it's Cruyff. Now this could be a chance. Chance for a shot! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
Bergkamp actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
Barcelona with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. Zanetti can get it clear. And now they can spring out of defence.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Bergkamp. And here's Cruyff.
OK, being behind at the break isn't ideal, but there's plenty of time to reply.
And it's Cruyff. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Bale. Bale unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. 5 minutes till the break. It'll be a throw-in. Very nicely done. Engages and forces him off the ball. Beckenbauer did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. And Cruyff! And that has been clubbed away.
I'll tell you, Peter, the keeper owes him big time there. He's lucky his mate was wide awake to that.
And the first 45 minutes are up. There's been no shortage of industry or intent thus far. A little inspiration and inventiveness, perhaps the only things lacking.
Well, obviously things are not good, Peter. It seems the team were just a bit too busy playing within themselves, too tentative. They have to improve and make it fast.
That gets things going for the second half.
Botafogo can really do with some bigger names standing up here. At times they didn't even look as if they knew what they were doing.
Rijkaard did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Xavi Alonso, well read, nice interception. Bergkamp. And he was quick to react. Oh, this looks sharp. Xavi Alonso. Well, that looks a cracking ball. Now it's Cruyff. Iniesta. Gavi is the team's great visionary. Little pass back. And here's Iniesta. Now, can they get him away? And the shot! And it's in! Two to the good, and they are purring, absolutely purring. That was a given, it always was.
Again, that's terrific movement, Peter, and an even better pass. It's beautifully played.
Barcelona are now luxuriating in a two-goal lead.
You can really sense how important this goal was for them. They needed it, now they have it.
Can he finish? Euphoria, utopia, and they are cavorting. Up by 3. They have their boots on the throats of their foes. The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
A case now of complete control.
This is wonderful front-footed football. The manager will be absolutely thrilled to see his team clicking in every department.
Cruyff, and it's Cruyff. Now Bergkamp, and no, that was never going to make it. Still no way through. The defending here is resolute. Cruyff, nicely weighted ball. Closing. He's had a shot! And he should have made it 4.
Well, it didn't quite come off this time, Peter, but that's a warning to the opposition. This team know how to counter, and they'll be looking to do it every chance they get.
Threads one in. That is good alertness. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
Koeman, defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. Now it's Messi. No messing about, just bludgeoned away. Now it's Messi. Messi! Oh, extraordinary.
Well, it was going to take something a bit special from there, and that wasn't it.
So the manager can make a change for the first time in the game here. Challenge just a bit on the firm side. Yaya Toure. Pressing high and with purpose. Kubasi. Gavi. And it's Cruyff. Bale, very much a man of this moment. And the shot! He has done it! It is no contest. It is a landslide. Truly superb. A goal of such supreme quality, composure. And that's it. So many thanks to Jim Beglin. That's all we have time for. Good evening to you.
Senhoras e senhores, pedimos que todos bebam com responsabilidade. O espe-
Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now. Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. There's the whistle.
Well, Xabi Alonso is the standout. He'll be looking to set the tempo and dictate the play here, Peter.
He is so integral to this team, isn't he?
Yeah, he has the quarterback influence on a team so that as soon as he gets on the ball, everyone starts making runs.
And Messi! Xabi Alonso. Yamal. Neither of these two want to come off second best. And the pass is intercepted. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. There's the shot! It's there!
Well, talk about a real rude awakening. It's almost as if the defence saw nothing coming. They just didn't anticipate, on heels rather than toes.
The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
Botafogo are already chasing the game. They didn't envisage that. Hernandez, he's got away. That's a good ball out wide. Oh, that's fabulous. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Messi, foot in. Pirlo. And it's Pirlo. Searching pass he's played there. That is a brilliant interception.
Botafogo really can't go chasing this game too soon. Any rash decisions now could see them lose it.
Roberto Carlos. Nice looking ball. That pass isn't the best. Doué looks to get on the end of this. That has not gone well. Doué, right card, cuts it out. Chips it through. He rises! He will be livid with himself.
I think that's just more proof that this team is very comfortable playing on the break. They're really swift.
Great vision. Roberto Carlos looking to hit the byline here.
Deserved a better ball there. He's right to be disappointed.
Doué. Cruyff. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This has a shot! Oh, and they really should have been made to pay. Nicely aimed pass. Puskás puts his foot on the gas.
That's positional goal, the utilisation of space.
Decent chance! It's loose. Oh, he's been caught on it here. And that's going to be a goal kick. Whatever he had in mind, that was not it. And it's Messi. It's a promising position, and he's managed to get free. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. That a foul? Yes, the referee's given it. So, is it really plausible to have a hit from here? That was travelling. And this is Pelé. Pelé powering forward here. Cannavaro defending his corner stubbornly. Stood up very well to his man. Neymar, Doué.
Botafogo truly have no need to panic. They can reassess at half-time.
Yamal. Yamal unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Beckenbauer gets over and intercepts. Now it's Puskás. It's a good spell of possession, this. And the shot's a real chance!
That, Peter, is wonderful reading of the game. Perfect positioning. Well played.
That pass has been well intercepted. And here's a player who has defined a generation. Now it's Roberto Carlos. And he's been shifted off it. Can he get on the end of this? Hernandez kept his eye on it, and he's there. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Pelé. Oh, good spread. Oh, that's a key interception. And the first 45 minutes are up. There's been no shortage of industry or intent thus far. A little inspiration and inventiveness, perhaps the only things lacking.
It's a dressing room that needs rousing at half-time because, in truth, they've not really been at it so far. If the pep talk works, we may see a very different side second half. We need to.
Whistle goes, and we start the second half.
Botafogo really need to bring up their intensity and rhythm a notch or two, Peter. Just looked at a step.
Shot, surely! Oh, the ball's run loose here. Oh, well cut out, no margin for error there at all. Oh, they could be caught out here. Oh, what a Neymar! Now, who's going to be first to this? Out of play for a goal kick. Oh, Waters had a chance! No mistake! 2 up now, and they are cruising. The invitation was clear, and it was accepted with the utmost glee.
Well, my sympathies go to the keeper, who was left horribly exposed. You don't expect players to switch off in front of goal like that.
So that's 2 now without reply.
Well, with this kind of authority, Peter, why not push on and totally kill this?
And it's been given away. Great chance! And he hits the net! And he stuck it away as if laser-guided.
Just way too good, Peter. The keeper was never going to stop it.
We have got ourselves a game here.
The manager must have given them an earful at half-time, and fair play, because it seems to have worked. They've got to kick on from here now.
Lovely pass, but can he get there? Neymar picks it up out wide. Beckenbauer gets rid without sophistication. Puskás. Now it's Cruyff. He's a sharp little ball here. Very nicely done. Good spot, that. Looking for the run. This looks promising. Koeman cuts out the pass. Still they trail, and time is ticking away. And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. Pelé. Rijkaard deals with that comfortably. Great defending, strong and determined. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. And he plays one through. He is through here!
Botafogo really are going about things in the right fashion, Peter. It's great to see.
Well, they're looking a whole lot more urgent now.
You know, the interest value in this game might just take off from here.
And he's picked a terrific header! That's a half-decent try.
Yeah, it's good movement, though. A bit unlucky he couldn't actually steer it goalwards.
He's had it nicked away. Neymar, he's shifting through the gears here. Beckenbauer did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise.
Well, the box was just so congested there, Peter. There was absolutely no space to work with.
Messi. Doué showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Rijkaard makes the interception. Yamal. He steps in, and that's the end of that. Can he get it through? Yamal's cross. Khan claims it without any fuss. Half an hour gone in the second half. Not the most accurate pass. Hernandez. Now that looks a decent ball.
I think the message here is quite clear, Peter. They want another one and will seemingly keep going until they get it.
Up he goes! No, not the best of headers.
Barcelona certainly look sharp there. They're very well drilled in this art of counter-attacking.
Now, can they get him away? Botafogo are in a tearing hurry to save themselves here.
Yeah, they're really playing in hope at this point, but hope is something you can always cling to.
Rijkaard does really well to win the ball there. Knocks it into space. Threads one in. Neymar looking to get on the end of this.
Well, it's probably safe to say now, Peter, that it's going to be all about game management from here.
Bumps him off it and wins back the ball. It's all a little bit desperate, but it's got the job done.
You know, it was an intervention that had to be made. Serious trouble lay in store.
He's picked his way through.
Foram indicados 2 minutos
That's
de
great
acréscimo.
defensive work. It doesn't take too much imagination to guess what would have happened otherwise.
Well, he's not the type that's short on self-belief, so that could rub off on his teammates now.
Now he's got space here. Back into the middle. Chance! It's in! A momentary lapse mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
Welcome to the reality of modern football, Peter.
And that will be it. Well, that's a tough one. Losing is never good, but this one feels especially hard to take. Not a lot that went glaringly wrong, but the result is one that will make them suffer. So, Jim, how do you reflect on what we've seen? Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now. Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting.
And we're underway. Jim, you've played in games of this nature. Who can make the difference?
He's the shining light of Asian football in Europe, Peter. Son Heung-min. He likes to receive the ball on that left-hand side and then offer you many options.
It's Pele! Oh, that was a half-decent effort.
Well, he's never the sort to doubt his own capabilities. Always fancies himself, no matter what the situation.
He's going to be disappointed with that. And that's put paid to a promising move. Now it's Puskás. Puyol gets over and intercepts. Davids to Bergamy. Cannavaro. Well, there was an element of promise insofar as they kept the ball well, but they did very little with it. Now it's Pirlo.
That's good play from him.
He's in a great position here. And this is Puskás. Has a look and plays it forward. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Bergamy did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. He has found the way through. This might spell danger. Puskás! And he was there to get a vital touch.
Puskás is offering a wry smile there.
And we have our very first corner. They've played it short. And here's Son Heung, takes the shot! Trustbar comes to the rescue. Botafogo have the chance to go the other way. Zanetti. Neither side yet able to force a breakthrough here. That's a shade optimistic.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
Bergamy. And it's Son Heung-min. No, that's been intercepted. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
That's a nicely shaped ball. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. And the shot's on here. Can he finish? Goal! Botafogo! And Botafogo are in front. He does it all with an air of efficiency and simplicity.
Well, how cool was that? He was almost teasing the keeper then.
So we have our breakthrough.
It's so often the case with goal scorers, little influence, and all of a sudden, bang. Puskás really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
30 minutes gone. Now it's Cruyff, aimed beyond the defence. That has been knocked clear. Pirlo to take it as usual. And it's been taken short. And here's Pirlo. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. And now a sudden chance to counter. And he welcomes it in. Too much on it, and that is an easy claim for the keeper. Pele. He's had it taken off him.
Botafogo really should be happy to let this half run out now and go again second. Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
Lovely, now then. Puskás. Rodri kept his eye on it, and he's there. Passing is crisp and sharp. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
That looks nice. Quick free kick. He is just caressing the ball. It's a pretty loose pass. It's a threatening ball. And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. 1-0 the score. And this is Puskás. Pirlo. And he's intervened well there. And it's half-time here. So a steady, solid and more than satisfactory first half. They've got the lead, and that gives them something to build on after the break.
There's plenty of positives to take despite the lead being so small, Peter. I think playing well, good energy, a little more composure up front perhaps, that's not too much to ask.
Botafogo happy to have the lead in a tight old game. Half-time, 1-0. So we're just settling back into this second half.
Well, it's been tight, Peter, but I'm expecting things to open up now and we get some free-flowing football.
Tries to pass it through, and he was alert to it.
Well, I'm not quite sure he needed to hold up play quite as much as he did then. A couple of his teammates were very annoyed.
Searching pass he's played there. Oh, that was vital. That's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. Roberto Carlos. Serginho. Now it's Puskás. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
He made it look a bit predictable.
Oh, nicely intercepted. Botafogo are still that goal to the good. Roberto Carlos. And it's Roberto Carlos.
Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the...
Oh, he's been caught on it here! Puskás is on his own. Roberto Carlos. Here's a man who his teammates can look to in all times. So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, this lead is beginning to look a little delicate. I'd rather see them show the ambition and adventure to go further ahead. But it seems as if they settle for a riskier approach now to defend this.
That's going to go a long way. And he's there to retrieve it. Davids. And they can counter here. Now it's Son Heung-min. Puskás receives it in a good position here. Stood up well to him there. There will be a throw-in. Cannavaro makes the interception. Davids. Cruyff. And this is Son Heung-min.
Well, that's certainly more like it. They can't let the intensity drop now, Peter.
They're coming again and again.
You know, the interest value in this game might just take off from here.
He's a sharp little ball here. Pele can see things others simply cannot. Cannavaro. Pirlo. Now it's Cruyff. Pele. Pele was ultimately thwarted there, but it took a few of them to stop him.
Well, I think it's good he took the opportunity to run at that back line. I'm sure it won't deter him either. They may end up with some regret with this tactic, but you have to admire their commitment to goals.
Oh, that's ambitious. And that would have been game, set and match.
Well, he's clearly feeling that he could pretty much have the job done. He may well get another chance, you know.
Substituição no time do Botafogo.
Both sides then taking this chance to turn to their benches.
Camisa 24.
And that has put paid to that. Now it's Cruyff. Schneider.
Camisa 22.
And here's Cruyff.
Camisa 11.
Look, this is so frustrating. Passing without any end product is just passing time.
Yeah, that's well seen too. Botafogo still ahead by the game's only goal. And it's Schneider. Bastoni kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. It's played through for him. Now, can they get him away? Puskás, who does have an assist to his name, floated through. Well read, and the danger is averted.
This usually is the time teams go into conservation mode.
And he cuts out the supply. And here's Schneider. And it's made its way to... And Cruyff! Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
The message is simple: defend this with your lives. Schneider! Oh, the ball's run loose here. Oh, denied brilliantly.
Schneider actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
Desperate defending required here. Khan gets his hands on it, and the danger is averted. And there goes the final whistle. Well, that was tense. Boy, that was tense. The two sides separated by the game's only goal. Pele taking in the accolades, having been named man of the match, and deservedly so. Your reflections then, Jim?
Yeah, clean sheets and hard grind will help you go places, and they have a resolve that'll envy many.
So many thanks to Jim Beglin. That's all we have time for. Good evening to you.